That's what we're here to talk about. Let's talk about the Giants played soft. That's what you keep on hearing, guys. The Giants played soft, like a bounty paper towel there without the quicker, thicker picking upper. So there was a lot afterwards after the game, guys, with that kind of stuff. So we got to get quotes from some players saying, yeah, we played soft, and some players saying no. So let's kind of decipher which ones they are and which one seems more legit and what we kind of saw in the game here. So first off, on did they play soft? In the yes category, Dexter Lawrence, he said, we played soft and they beat the bleep out of us today. We missed a lot of tackles. We didn't cover Baker well in the scrambles. We didn't cover well. It's soft to me. Pretty much sums it up pretty well, I think. Malik Nabers, soft as bleep. Yeah, it's nice. It's short and to the point there. Jermaine Eluemunor, I personally don't think everybody is giving 100%. Now, I look at this, and this is three of the bigger leaders on this team. Not that there's a lot of leaders left, guys. Let's be honest. We keep on jettisoning them. But Dexter Lawrence has been a leader through and through. There's no doubt on that one. Malik Nabers is young, but he's outspoken and has a lot of respect to the players in this team. And Jermaine Eluemunor also, while this is his first season as a Giant, is also highly, highly respected within that locker room there. Now, we got some players saying otherwise. First, John Runyon Jr. says, I don't think guys are out there soft. I don't think it's anyone in the building's DNA to play soft. I think there's a strong lack of execution in certain areas, especially early on in the game, speaking offensively. The execution, I'd say, was soft all day across the board. I got to pause that for a second here. I don't think the guys out there are soft. Then 2 seconds later, I'd say was soft all day across the board.
Yeah. Do you know what soft means?
This isn't even a synonym. It's the same exact word.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Anyway, he says, I don't think it was for a lack of toughness or physicality. I think guys coming here work hard and train. To say that we played soft, I don't think it's necessarily true. I feel like everybody feels like we were embarrassed. We spoke to that post game in the locker room, and that is the feeling. Guys are in here. They're frustrated. They're mad. Nobody in this locker room is happy with how the season's gone. We all do this because we played for the sport for a long time. We enjoy it, and we want to win at the end of the day. That's what we do this for, because winning is great, and we bust our butts every week trying to prepare for these games and just not getting the results that hurts us just as much as it hurts all these fans. We're disappointed in ourselves, and we're disappointed for them that we're making them watch these games. Wow, that's an indictment.
Yeah.
Look at this. That we're disappointed for them that we're making them watch these games. Wow. This is the guy trying to be positive right now, guys. He says, but like I said, there's no quit in this team. We're doing everything we can to get this thing going. Micah McFadden comes up and says, I hope our team would never carry that identity of being a soft team. I don't think we are a soft team. It felt like we got dominated out there. It felt embarrassing. I think overall, especially on defense, I think our effort was good. I would say there was a couple one-off plays where, maybe one or two guys would like to have it back. But I think for the most part, we were playing hard. And I think at the end of the day, it comes down to doing our job and executing at a high level. And we didn't do that enough. Guys, I got to say, even the positive people are not coming off very positive of this.
No, I was going to say.
We have to watch the game. We're not soft, but we're soft. And we don't play soft, but maybe there was just a couple of plays.
There was a few plays, but we're worn out hard are, if you will.
Seriously. Head coach Brian Dable says the guys played hard. They played with effort, just didn't do enough. We didn't play well enough. Some things, whether it's execution stuff, call stuff, we just didn't get the job done. But in terms of running to the football, giving effort at the line of scrimmage, those didn't stand out. I don't know about you, but I'm calling BS in the last three.
Yeah.
There was a total lack of effort, guys, this game. And that's the first time I can honestly sit there and say that watching a Giants game in a long time. This is going back to like the days of like Ben McAdoo losing the locker room kind of thing. that's getting that bad. In my mind, I mean, you look at there's a lot of plays if you watch them. Like, look at the long run by Bucky Irving, the 50 whatever yard run that was. That's a classic example. Bobby Okereke, and we've talked very nicely about Bobby Okereke in the show. Only time we really talked negative when we first signed him, we thought we overpaid him, which I still think based on market value for what he was at the time. But he's lived up to the contract. He has. But he was running around. Somebody said Bobby Okereke got his cardio in today, and they're showing the video of him running around the vicinity of Bucky Irving without actually hitting Bucky Irving. Like, he was just all near there, but not actually going to the runner to stop him. And
too much anticipation, not enough action.
Yeah, and you know what? You can sit there and say, "Oh, well, I don't know. You don't know the play. You don't know what the play was called." Listen, the play is the same for every single one in this regard. Player gets ball, hit him. Like, I don't care what play you're calling. Once the player is to run past the line of scrimmage as a running back, your job is to smack the poop out of him. It is not a difficult job to figure out. It is not a scheme thing. It is not an execution thing. It is the basics of playing goddamn football.
Yeah, kill a man with the ball.
Yes. Like, do we have to get the Saints coaching staff in here to help? I mean, what's going on here, people?
Jeez.
I'm just saying. Like,
well, actually, symptoms for hard hits.
Like, is that what it's going to take? Some money in this whole thing? Like,
yeah, right?
It's embarrassing. And you saw it on multiple plays. I don't mean to single out Bobby Okereke, but that's the play I keep on seeing online. So I'm using that as an example because I think people understand as they see that what they're looking at. And this is a guy that I don't think showed the aggression he usually shows.
No, and he's been standout, like one of the best. One of the best pickups the Giants have had in a very long time.
100%. And I'm not anti Bobby Okereke. Like I said, he just kind of get the feel for that. And I think we all have this problem where we're unhappy with our job. We're not happy with what's going on. And all of a sudden, our performance is not as good as it usually is.
Yeah.
That is life. These are people. I'm not trying to sit there and make flat out excuses for them, but that mental aspect, we forget that sometimes, that these are people in those uniforms and in those pads. And if you go to your job and as a unit, you suck, it's going to beat the crap out of you eventually.
Yeah. 100%. Why do you want to be like the worst out there, come to your job just to get beat up all the time?
Yep. And then you sit there that week and you saw one of your people that you've gone to battle with for the last couple of years get treated like crap by the front office. How many times have one of us been at work and we see a coworker get wronged in any way, shape, or form, and then it affects how we play or how we work because of that? We don't feel like the bosses then care about you as a person. Now, let's be honest, most bosses don't care about you as a person. But we like the illusion. We like the illusion of that.
Yeah.
They might care about us. That's the truth, though. I mean, it really is. You know, how many of us, if we left our job, they wouldn't replace us a week later, if not even sooner. That's life. But it's a little different when you play football. You're harder to replace. There's less people that have your skill. And these are guys now who are in there feeling unappreciated, frustrated with losing, and it's just snowballing into a lack of effort.
Yeah.
And it needs a spark plug. And we thought, that's what DeVito was being called. But, I mean, if he's a spark plug, that car was misfiring as hell the first half of the game, guys.
I was about to say that.
That thing, needs new coils and plugs and wires. Like, that thing is just messed up. It's got a piece of
first gear.
For those no auto mechanics there. Fire code. I mean, like I said, it's just things are not right, guys. And I don't think you go out and necessarily call players out publicly if you're one of the players. I think the three guys, well, I should say two guys, player-wise, who said that the team wasn't playing soft, if you ask them behind closed doors, they'll probably give you a different answer, to be honest. They're trying to squash a story. Because the people who said, yes, they were playing soft, that was Sunday. The people who said, no, they weren't, that was Monday. The difference is timing. You want to go ahead and change out the way things are and try to change the public narrative. Keep it in-house and change things behind closed doors. So I don't blame the guys that are saying, fell into that trap. I get it. I'm sure somebody in the Giants organization went up to them and said, hey, can you say something like this? Help us out. Get some of the heat off this so we can fix this in-house.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to. So
if you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.